Robert Scoble, the man who sees the future. He's been called Silicon Valley's most connected man, a futurist who was there at the birth of social media, who predicted the rise of VR and AR years before anyone cared, and who now says AI agents are about to change everything. Robert Scoble has written 8 books about the future. He worked at Microsoft, Rackspace, and Fast Company. He built the world's biggest AI community list on X. And now at 59, he's built an AI that reads X for him and curates the best of the AI community every single day. This is his story, told entirely through his own posts on X. No commentary, no spin. Chapter 1. The AI Lists. Robert Scoble doesn't just follow AI, he maps it. His lists on X are legendary, organized into groups covering people who work in AI, robotics, AR, and more. On April 6, 2026, he posted, "My lists are all at x.com/Scobleizer lists. Group number 1, people who work in the AI community. I've been studying this community for months. The lists include everyone, small accounts too." 33,000 likes. That post went viral because Scoble's lists are genuinely useful. He's curated thousands of accounts into organized groups that anyone can follow. It's an act of obsessive generosity that has become his signature. Chapter 2. The AI that reads for you. Scoble built something new. An AI that reads X so he doesn't have to. On April 2nd, he posted, "Today was a lot, concludes my AI. The only news site showing you the best of the AI community here on X, alignednews.ai. Aligned News is Scoble's latest venture, an AI-powered news aggregator that filters the signal from the noise in the AI community. Now that my AI is reading X for me, I am going to pour a lot more effort into interviewing founders again who are starting companies." This is classic Scoble, always the connector, always the interviewer. He's been doing this since the early 2000s when he was at Microsoft, walking the halls with a camera, talking to anyone building something new. Chapter 3. The Future of AI Agents. If there's one theme Scoble keeps returning to, it's that AI agents are about to change everything. On January 13th, he wrote, "It is clear to me now that there are a range of new companies, like the ones building AI agents, that are going to both become more powerful and, due to consumer applications, far easier to use." And on April 5th, he posted about Replit and Pokey AI. 19 million views. His biggest post of the month. Building something new with AI and AR. The convergence of these technologies is going to change everything about how we experience the world. 65,000 likes on that one. The man has an audience that listens when he talks about the future. Chapter 4. Local Models and the Democratization of AI. Scoble isn't just a cheerleader for big tech. He's deeply invested in understanding which models run on which hardware. On April 11th, he published his definitive guide, The Best Local AI Models by Hardware. April 2026. By an AI educated by Robert Scoble. The question, what is the best local model, has no single answer. It depends on your hardware, your use case, and how much you care about speed versus quality. He followed that up with a candid admission. "I don't have the skills to properly evaluate models, unfortunately, but my AI does." That honesty is what makes Scoble different. He's not pretending to be an engineer. He's a translator, someone who can look at a new technology, understand why it matters, and explain it in a way that makes you care. Chapter 5. The Holodeck Future. Long before Meta existed, Scoble was talking about virtual reality. He was one of the first to get an Oculus dev kit, and has been predicting the convergence of AR, AI, and spatial computing for years. On April 2nd, he posted from the Computer History Museum. "Visiting the Computer History Museum always reminds me how far we've come and how far we're about to go." 34,000 likes. For Scoble, that museum is personal. He's been part of the story it tells. From Microsoft's Channel 9 to Rackspace's startup evangelist, to the man who now uses AI to read the entire internet and tell you what matters. Chapter 6, the April Fool's episode. Even Scoble's humor is AI-powered. On April 1st. Here's my agent's favorite jokes it found. April Fool's 2026. The best jokes I found. Here's my ranking of the funniest posts on X today. Of course he used AI to find the best April Fool's jokes. That's so Scoble. The man doesn't just adopt technology. He weaponizes it for curation. Chapter 7. What Scoble sees next. Robert Scoble has been right about technology trends more often than almost anyone in Silicon Valley. He predicted the rise of social media. He predicted the importance of VR. He predicted that AI agents would become consumer products. And now he's betting on the convergence of AI, robotics, and spatial computing. On April 4th, he posted about Carnis 9B, the first model fine-tuned specifically for Hermes agent. Kai O. Steffens releases Carnis 9B, the first model fine-tuned specifically for Hermes agent. April 5th was the killer feature moment. Even the future of AI agents has Scoble's fingerprints on it. He sees it all, and he shares it all. Robert Scobleizer. This has been an xNarrator Persona episode. Visit xNarrator.com for more.